Sprigatito community has just come to an end literally yesterday, but as the first Com Day of 2025, there have been noticeable changes that seem to be the new theme with Niantic's approach to community. Now I'm going to go through them, compare them to what we've had, and see which one is better, and I'm going to give my thoughts on it, as well as evidence, stats, and also your value for money, as well as just letting you know what the experience is like overall. So, what has been removed? We no longer have any Community Day boxes, which used to contain either be on the web store or in the in-game shop, where you could buy them for Pokecoins or just money if you're on the web store, where it would also come with the Com Day ticket, which used to cost £1 or $1, whatever your equivalent currency is, and which will give you an elite charge TM. And the post-event raids have been removed. Now, if you don't know what these were a special type of raid where if you beat them, the Com Day Pokemon would spawn around that gym for 30 minutes and would have the same shiny rates as the Com Day itself. So if it was, for example, Popplio Com Day, it would be Brionne raids, and they would have the same shiny odds as the Com Day, not the actual raid encounter itself, which were kind of fun if you're still out after the event, or if you miss the event if you want to get some extra shinies, but those are gone now. So, but what has been added? We now have a free week-long timed research, which comes in if you log in during the Community Day time frame, and a season-exclusive background, which are featured in the new tasks, which is trade a Pokemon, complete 3 party challenges, or you can defeat a 5-star raid. Those are guaranteed to give you a background. Catch 3 Pokemon will not give you a background. There are other ways to get a background, which we'll talk about in a bit. But one of the main features of a Com Day is this special ticket that you can buy. The old ticket used to be £1 or $1 for US currency, and used to get Pokemon encounters of every stage, which was shiny locked, 1 incense, 1 lucky egg, 1 radar, 2 silver pineapple berries, 3 rare candies, 15 ultra balls, 4 pages, 4k Stardust, and overall you get a rough value of 500 coins. Rough value. Those are the rough items that you'll get. Sometimes they change, but that's basically the average. By 4 pages, I mean that the research is contained over 4 separate pages. As for the new ticket, it is double the price, with £2 or $2 of your equivalent currency. You get 1 premium battle pass, 1 star piece, 1 incense, 3 silver pineapple berries, 30 ultra balls, 1 radar, 7k Stardust, 1 charge TM, 3 rare candy, 1 red candy XL, encounters with background Pokemon, encounters with the evolution line, and you get a total rough value of 700 coins, which is just for the items, not the Pokemon. Not including the rare XL value, because currently I don't really have like a coin value to assign to it, because obviously I can't just say like it's worth 100 rare candies, because like realistically it's not worth that many coins. And the major change which I've noticed is that the tasks are not limited to the event. They are 2 pages instead of 4, so they are longer, but they are not specific to the Pokemon in the event. So in Sprigatito Com Day that happened, none of the tasks involved evolving a Sprigatito, none of them involved catching Sprigatito. So if you log in the event, buy the mission, leave, and come back, you can do it at any time, which I really like, but you get a rough value of 700 coins. So overall, the old ticket does give you more value for money, but if you prefer backgrounds, then this is what it would give you. But this is what Com Days have become, and I've seen some thoughts on Twitter, and I've asked a bunch of people, asking them, do they prefer the old or do they prefer the new? And I'll be honest, I expected a unanimous decision, but actually it's very mixed. There have been polls done on Twitter where they either swing one way or the other, not really 50-50, so it definitely depends on what community or side of the community you're looking for. But overall, the consensus seems to be split, as per usual in the Pokemon community. But in my personal opinion, I think there are some things I wish they kept, and that they've now removed, and things that they've kept, which I think they should have get rid of. Now, I'm going to suggest some things that they should add to help improve the experience, and here's just my small list. So, first of all, add the raids back after the Com Day. I feel like it might have been a small feature, you might not have used it, but it was really helpful for people that had a raid outside their house and they didn't manage to do the Com Day. I think it's completely worth it. Bring back the Community Day boxes. Niantic can just make more money. It would just also help them out a ton. And also the charge TMs were also quite nice to get. The charge elite TMs were like pretty useful to get if you ask me. And another feature is, the fact is, the field research background Pokemon are only tasks that you can do with a friend. And since you can't really solo a 5-star raid, unless it's what Pokemon is out there, and you don't want to use a remote raid pass and you're on your own like a rural player, you can't get a background Pokemon in the wild, so which means you have a very, very low chance of getting that shiny, unfortunately. But I feel like they should make it have a chance of having a shiny background from the Catch 3 Pokemon task. Maybe the same as getting it from a raid, so maybe 1 in 20. So you have 1 in 25 for the shiny, 1 in 20 for the background. It makes it simpler, it makes it more fun, and also makes it more inclusive. But there is also another side to the argument where you can say it is a community day, where the tasks embrace playing with other players, such as trading with them, or being in a party doing party challenges. I think that is really fun. I really like the idea that they're really embracing the community day experience. But another thing they could add is that I noticed during the community day is that the party challenges were the same. They were normal. They were pretty tedious to do, so it could take up to 20 minutes to get 3 tasks done. So you just sit there having to wait to get more field research after you've completed your ones. So maybe for 3 hours, party challenges could be different. They could give you an encounter with a Sprigatito with a background maybe, or a Florgato, or a Meowscarada, or maybe Sprigatito Candy, XL Candy, or maybe just the missions are more specific, like evolve a Sprigatito, or I don't know, catch 5 Sprigatito. Those are my changes that I'd like to see in Comday. Overall, I think if this is the future of community days, it's not exactly grim, but it's definitely a bit lackluster, knowing that we could have way more if we just merge the old and the new. I love the backgrounds, but the way they've been implemented is a bit of an interesting way. But personally, I want to know you guys' thoughts in the comments. Let me know, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.